Why you look at me sideways?
If you remember well, 5 years ago, Saleka hosted an event, Mokasi, and then I told people that Kabza the Small is coming.
Yeah, I remember either.
I remember.
You remember?
I was not here when I saw it.
This guy lied. I don't know how I forgot about that. This guy lied and said, Kabza is coming.
I need to say that, Mafetu.
Sure.
I didn't do the business because I had my own target market. Target markets became the people I played with. Because I did one portrait for one guy. Trust me, in that day, I got about 77 DMs the same day.
I trust and believe, but once you are in this hood, trust me, people are just gonna say, hey, Spanish are
Yeah, that's what I get now. I feel like you guys are talking to me because that's what I get now. That yo, bro, like we love what you do, but
you're not gonna benefit.
I see.
You're not gonna benefit anything.
There's a lot of artists that want to draw khune, but when I came with that art, khune was on tears.
Yeah.
He even asked me a question of where was I during that period.
Yeah.
When I told him the price that I'm doing that for, he doubled the price.
Ooh, big shout out to khune. Big shout out to
Now
khune.
you see why we love khune, bro.
Yeah.
In a year time, I went for NetBank on a team search. It always appeared on TV.
Sure.
I think that was the first time ever in my life I started appearing on TV.
Yeah. That
was the first
see
time
the big
ever.
three. See where the big three idea comes from. Yeah. See, I said people start the year
it is
with
not-
money.
I don't-
When you think cabbage,
I don't want
whether
to
they're into lobsters.
I don't want to like.
Come on.
Come on, what is it? Come on.
Come on, money guy.
Go TV. Go TV. Go CBC. Yeah.
Shafera, who's it? Or should I say, Happy New Year! Another day, another story to tell, another year, another journey. So, but for today, it's for King Wanthola and Jack Game, celebrities are guys. We will be recording this episode. And from here, Bafetu straight from my crib, set up. Hey, guess what? Cheetahs. I get the cheetahs show you, but this is the guy who you recently see. Your generation and some of your favorite TV shows, adverts, promos, you name them, Bafetu. Happy New Year!
Yeah, I go for it.
Do the dopest vlog of it. This is 2025, and this is gonna be my day one shoot, but I got a documentary coming on my channel. You guys should stream that. So ke rona ba fetura va fetura go location ya rona ke re di tlhago tse di marata. You know, the older they get, the more comfortable they become. Or hard game for English is not my math. So we on a mission. Snack and please tell me what you guys think of the vlog.
So the whole December I was chilling by my crib. It's like a budget, so I've got enough cash to like buy each and every person at least 2 pieces and a chicken. Because I told my Bible to Jakarta, budget.
What's the guy puts out how many people still have the money? Yeah, I get like English is not my bad. Mara guy puts out ke baba kae baba save le nchelete phela lona le bo moreki ka December legit. So after baba fetu ke re namela ba fetu posh panamera ka dala na metse pulo I ba fetu mara try ke trans ba fetu. We went to collect our second guest Itumeleng Danone ke mitsa ba Danone mara ke Danone lila la professor re ga drink ba fetu ya magula are ho baroswa. Let me give them their flowers while they're still alive. So I had to bring them on the show, Bafetu, to kickstart my year very, very well. As you know, Bafetu Primark is going to the universe, and this year we are going bigger. So tavern le bona nyeke ma decent tavern Bafetu. Jona tavern no go take up the small way tlabasadi. La bona go tswa dipudi. Dipudi tsa batho di a jewa bosigo fa. So boom Bafetu nestera ravile ko location in Bafetu. Already nester rigile. This is like my aunt's place, so I know. So we wanted to show the home ya kwa habona as a background. So that's when we ended up sitting up here and we started shooting. Let's go watch. Danko. Shafera, who's it? Welcome to Primark Studio and a happy new year, Bafetu. Happy 2025. I can't believe we are here. Yeah, not broke. Yeah, what a way to start a year. Have you ever started a year having money? Yeah, we're going to be talking about crazy stuff today, Bafetu. On today's episode, Bafetu, I got the big three. Yes, yeah. Don't do the Kendrick Lamar thing and diss me and say F the big three is just the big U. There's no such for you. Check out the big three. These are the guys who are doing the most straight up from my village. We're going to get to talk about them in a few, but I'll tell you who we got. For now, just hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that share. Don't forget to put us on the member feed. This year, we are going bigger. And of course, this video is probably sponsored by Wanthola Creation, but they are the ones who are printing our stuff. If you want anything printed out, make sure you give them for a DM. We'll just take it up for God. That's how prayerful I am this year because I want things manifested. And also, if you need to propose somebody or you want to buy a bling but for to TMDS Africa is a store that you need to check out. But for to Skela Jola Fela this year without proposing, but Danko. Shafere Wafetu. How's it, President? On today's episode, it's very King Wanthola and Danone, Buffet. Yeah, it's very Jack gave. Even it's all busy. Yeah, he's been busy this whole year. We're gonna be talking about, as you know, skills that people use to survive, Buffet. This is the main reason why we have these people, so we can help each other start a year perfect. Let me know the brass.
We're all good.
Yeah.
All good. We can't complain.
Sure.
Well, what's up?
I'm nice, Buffet. I don't know your review about the year 2024. How was it for you? Let's start with you, Danon. How was 2024 for you? If you just have to, like with Sobokanya in the brief, how was it? What year? What have you seen? What have you experienced last year?
Sure. I'll start by saying I take year by year.
Yeah.
It is. One thing I can tell people is we also plan, ne?
Sure.
We plan, but things can happen the other way.
Sure.
But in most cases, we don't have to drop our heads. What we need to do day in, day out is we just need to focus on the vision and the mission of what we want to do.
Sure.
So I can say I'm taking year by year, the way I'm saying it.
Yeah. So your review, was it bad? Was it good?
I started slow.
Sure.
Yeah, I started slow, but then during course of the year, things graduated.
Sure.
And, yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to that. My guy, when we saw you were busy, we go date my family. Yeah, this guy. Promotions, bro. It must have been the best year of your life. I mean, like, we've never seen you this busy.
Well, you know what, man? First of all, I'd like to thank God for His grace.
Sure.
Yeah, for me to be here, bro.
Yeah.
So, I had a marvelous year. I can't complain, dog. From January to December, His grace has been overflowing. His sufficient grace has been overflowing.
Sure.
I mean, I think it's because I'm a positive guy. Whatever I pray about it.
Yeah.
As he said, we always plan. But for me, that mentality, I pray, God decides.
Sure.
But one thing that I need you to know is that anything we achieve in life, you need to plan. I think if you work on planning, then you are ahead. So everything last year I was planning, you know what, next month, this is what I want to achieve. And then, as much as we are here doing this interview, I already have plans for Kausani. So yeah, in short, I had a marvelous year.
Yeah.
That is why I was saying I want to have 2025 in 2024 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you've done a lot, man. You've done a lot for yourself. I believe this year you are driving, you're getting a whip.
What if I already have one?
That would be dope. I've never seen you drive. Do you even know how to drive?
My dog. Come on. Get the license code 10 last week.
Last week.
I was too busy. Like I wasn't able to finish the driver's license all this time. But at least last week I was able to get it because it's one of the things that I actually achieved last year.
Yeah.
I did say license, so
sure.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. You are known as, because the other day MT that he ends the title Big Hustler because he rose from nothing to where he is after Ambitious took everything and now he's back. He's been doing well since last year. He dropped an album and I started respecting him for real as a big hustler. I would consider you as one of the biggest hustlers in the hood. As I always said, I don't give you pride or try to make you some type of way, but I'm just saying this because that's what I see. I want you to like give us a bit of knowledge about what you've been working on, which is promotions. How are promotions working? If you can just give us a basic information or the promotions, the bereka jwang and all that. And if me as Primers, I want to be part of it, is there any way I can get in as a promoter?
Oh yeah, man. Before I go straight into promotions and all that, I just want to say thanks, man. Thanks for the shout out. Thank you for giving me my flowers.
Yeah.
It's hard work, my brother. It's hard work. So with regards promotions, it's something that I was born with. Remember, Mukasiaka, how do I put this? There isn't any way where you can market yourself besides using social media. Back in the days, Mukasi, boxy or what you call, or maybe just a piece of paper, and then an
announcement, sure.
Yeah, there's a meeting.
Yeah, I remember.
That's how we used to live. Hey, man, I bona ka perspective e ngo kara mara ha mo ke mathata mo hantse na go ya ka bona or at least dilo dia fetoga. So I started ntho tsa di promotions ha ke tsa di event. If you remember well, 5 years ago Saleka hosted an event Mokasi, and then I told people that Kabza the Small is coming.
Yeah, I remember either.
I remember.
You remember?
I was not here when I saw it.
This guy lied. I don't know how I forgot about that. This guy lied and said Kabza is coming.
I need to clear that, Mafet. So I need to clear that.
Yeah, I forgot.
So for me to clear that, first of all, I'd like to apologize for my people for lying to them. Probably Lord Kabza the Small is coming to the hood. And secondly, I'd like to manifest for art like a net. I believe that I need to host a show whereby Klobita Kabza Lima Porisa just to pay back. But the reason why I had to pull that stunt when I done on it's because Neke hosted the event almost every December. And you know how December, like people want the option,
Sure.
and I got the Neke Josie, I get this side, Kabona man. What told me there's an event? Because Figila Corner Pocket, there's an event. Go Northam, there's an event. You understand?
Everywhere.
Exactly, everywhere. So I had to think, God, you know what, God, you've given me wisdom. Let me use it. And then I had to draft, get a post, Kere Kabza the Small is coming. And guess what?
What happened?
Guess what? Everybody pulled to my event. Everybody came. It was a successful event. Basically, I didn't have any choice. Yeah, I had to pull that stunt.
That's a good strategy.
It worked out, hey?
Yeah.
Mara.
Next time, make
But
sure.
here's a funny thing about the event, right? There was a moment, there was a car in it, like a comedy thing. I was there.
Yeah.
And they were like, Kabza is here, Kabza is here. We went out, we were ready, bro. It's just like a car that came to pull in a stand.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, let's Kabza. We went back inside the tavern. Kabza has never showed up for that day. Like, never showed up. And not even a single person ever thought of going online and checking Facebook Live or where are they streaming for. None of us ever thought about that. All we wanted to do was to see Kabza. And like, people were pissed, bro. People were mad. People were mad and all that.
Yeah.
Just need to rectify.
That's why I say he's the biggest hustler. Scammer. It's this biggest scammer.
We
Biggest
just need to
scammer.
rectify that by bringing him here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I want to bring him and pay back to them. And also, regarding that car, so I had a friend from Joburg who came to support me. Nearly surprising guest here on that car. So it's short. Like what's the description here, Kabza the Small. It's short. And I don't want to mention the car brands, Raskaba car promo. So the guy pulled through. And you know what? I used his car as an advantage. It was parking actually. The car was parking here. Then eventually I called him. Soon as he got there, people went crazy. They were like, damn, Kabza is here. And I guess the reason why they trusted me is because I'm an authentic person. And also, they believed Mandaman and Sale Josie the whole year. Surely he can bring Kabza. I mean, we've been seeing him on TV. Anything is possible. So yeah. But now, just to go back to promotions, it started there. I think that stunt was actually the genesis of the promotions.
Sure.
So now when I got into Josie, he interact a lot with they are in a promotional space. By it's the event, by it's a marketing, and I knew myself where I could fit. So yeah, I've been doing promos specifically. I've been working with Betway, I've been working with Celsi, and also Handy Andy. There's quite a lot, but this is my top 3: Handy Andy, Betway, Celsi. Yeah. And it has been good, yeah.
Do you need an agency in order for you to work with it, or you can just go as like an individual?
Just like acting, you need to have a specific agency because for an example, if a real promoter if Relo promoter, maybe Madison Tavern,
Yeah.
Madison has to pay us, which means we are an agency, and Rona Tsanzar Patele in the promoters.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need an agency or maybe a plug, someone who's actually working for the agency. You can't just go by yourself. You need to follow the protocol.
Oh yeah. Hey man. We're gonna turn back to you, right? Before we get to you and talk about what you've been doing. From the youngest age you've been playing soccer in my village, and now you are reside in PTA, right? Sure. Yeah, go utlwa le accent no wa blela no. Tsule fo bua sharp, ru bua kasi, ru bua se Rustenburg, and now all of a sudden wa blela no. So you are in PTA, my guy. Can you quickly take us a bit back, coming from the Vili? Already King Wanthola explained on the previous episode about his story when he got to Jozi, he struggled. You coming here from home in the village, going to PTA, how was it? Just take us through the journey.
Okay.
Can you lift the mic a bit higher? Sure.
Okay. What happened is, unfortunately, now I didn't go there to hustle.
Sure.
I went there.
Sure.
Yeah, so when I left here, I straight TUT through my parents' support.
Sure.
Yeah, they
Nice.
supported me to the core. I 3 years and then I graduate. Then I started focusing on soccer. Either way, I left here. So when I got that side, it was an advantage for me because I knew the basics.
Sure.
Yeah, I give it team years game.
Sure.
You understand? Yeah, TUT. So that's when things started. They were smooth though when I started, because from here, it's in Scala. From Scala, then I started playing for TUT. It was hard for me to just go to the first team, but I wasn't the worst player. I was amongst the 20 players that would be chosen in a day, or okay, this one will represent the team, but I would never play because there's only 11 players that would start. So it happened. I played for a year, then I started improving at some point where I didn't. Remember, Mokasarna coach.
Sure.
It's a professional.
Sure.
Then when you get that side, you get a different story. You get a coach who knows your strength by just looking at you play. Then they'll be like, okay, from you being a striker, then I'm going to convert you. I don't want you to play there. I want you to play here. And I'll be like, okay, it's cool. Then I started playing there. In a year time, I went for Nedbank on a team search. It always appeared.
Sure.
I think that was the first time ever in my life I started appearing for TV.
Yeah.
That was the first time
the big
ever.
three. See where the big three idea comes from.
That was the first time ever. There was Boma. I forgot the name, the coach name, Smara. I can mention Fibo and Dagama and them. Yeah, they selected me from that squad. And then it was the beginning of the journey.
Sure.
And Nedbank is only 3 months. You guys go for camp for 2 months, and then from 2 months you play the team that won the Nedbank Cup. That time we were playing against Sundowns. Unfortunately, remember you guys, I think you guys are better because you know Salaka Bali injury. So during that period, when I was supposed to play against Sundowns, I got injured.
Sure.
Yeah. So I couldn't play, but I was amongst the players, because if you go back to Google and check the Nedbank on a team search, there's a certain year I'll mention.
Yeah.
Then you can Google that, you'll see that I was there, but I didn't play.
Yeah.
I thought it was the end of my career. But unfortunately, there's a coach who signed me. Nedbank on a team search, it's just a team for Nedbank.
Sure.
It's not a professional team. It's a Nedbank. It's a platform for players to go to the next stage.
Sure.
Yeah. So what happened when I was injured? Then a coach called Slylo Masala. He's the first coach who won the MDC multi-choice disc challenge in South Africa. Then he signed me to Garangwa United. Garangwa United was relegated to Vodacom League. Then that coach believed in me, and then he signed.
Yeah.
At the time I was 22 years.
22
years.
That one. Sure.
I played there for 2 years. He left. Then there was Chaka Chaka Mpondo, is another legend. Then he decided to renew my contract. Then I stayed again.
Sure.
Then the following year, then I had to leave. I went to join Pretoria Achilles. Pretoria Achilles is another team that joined the senior league. Then I went there to sign. And the coach there was Solulu Vongo. Solulu Vongo is the coach wa Amachita under 23. Yeah, he was coaching there for quite some time. Then he noticed that I'm a good player, then he signed. Well, I stayed there for probably 2 years again. Then when I thought it was the end of it, then I had to leave. Yeah, Limpopo is the worst ever when it comes to football. There's talent, but unfortunately, for a player who comes from Gauteng, it was a mess. I don't want to lie. I don't want to mention every bad thing that happened in Limpopo, but I didn't stay long. I stayed only 2 weeks. Then I had to leave.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, I had
14 days.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
I had to leave, but unfortunately, the team made it to the playoffs. They won. The team that I signed for, Dolphins. I signed for the team. They went for the playoffs. Then, unfortunately, they didn't win. But there's few players that signed for Dolphins City. I did regret. Maybe I would be that. Maybe I would be one of the players who were signed. There. But unfortunately, due to the circumstances that was there, then I couldn't because the water was salty. I was not okay.
Oh yeah. Plus you're not used to the climate as well. It's too hot.
Yeah. So I had to leave. Then we let it go. Then for 6 months I didn't have a team. Then I started again going to KZR Stars. It's a team that is playing first division now. A lot of people might know it. I went there. There was Tabon Teti, the legend again from Sundowns. Yeah. Then he signed me. He believed in me. He signed me. I played. I enjoyed my football there. And then I just had to stop playing because I came across an opportunity whereby I can make a business.
Sure.
A business. Remember, I'm not starting a business.
Yeah, this is where the skills comes in. Sure.
I didn't start the business from nowhere. I sat down alone and think about, okay, since I'm close to soccer players, what can I do for them? The business idea started because of soccer players.
Sure.
I didn't do the business because I had my own target market. Target markets became the people I played with. Because I did one portrait for one guy. Trust me, in that day, I got about 77 DMs the same day.
77 DMs.
Yes. In a day.
After doing on your first portrait.
On my first portrait, because I did first portrait, Petso Mapanga, Kabai. He was playing for Pirates. He moved. Yeah. He's a friend. I just did that thing. Even the pricing was low because, you know,
you were just doing it. Yeah, so you've always known how to the art side of you and portraits.
Let's come to art now.
Yeah.
Art found me.
Sure.
Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Because here in the hood, we've never known you as that guy. We've never known you as that guy.
You know what happened is, let me say this. I didn't go to art school, or anything. Sure. No. What happened is I was just there by my own, sitting and I'd be like, okay, let me just do something. I started by the clothing brand. I sold the name.
Yes, very quick.
I sold the name because that's how the business has to start in a way.
I sold the name.
I sold the name, meaning I did the 3 Qs wear for clothing. Most of the celebrities.
Yeah.
You understand?
Hey,
That's love, man. God is great. Yeah.
I remember what he did the other time. He was in PE. He was in Port Elizabeth.
Sure.
He was playing for Chippa United.
Eastern Cape. Yeah.
Yeah. He called me, that guy, and said to me, hey, my guy, I have an interview with PSL tomorrow. Can you please arrange me an outfit tomorrow? Then that's how I started seeing that, oh, fuck, this guy loves my work.
Yeah.
From him wearing it, then the whole PSL was started wearing it. You understand?
Yeah.
I was selling the name 3 Qs way. The finances then was not good enough. I was just doing it to sell the name. It was like a Thanksgiving.
Sure.
I was just giving people. I wanted people to know the name 3 Qs.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure.
And later on, I discovered that, okay, now I can start doing business. Yeah, I pushed the clothing brand for probably, I think 4 years. I was surviving from it, though it was not like now. But I am where I am today because of that 3Q's way. The clothing brand. I didn't abandon the 3Q brand.
Sure.
It's still there.
Sure.
And we'll be bringing other new stuff.
Yes.
You guys should wait for that.
We should wait.
But for now, we're more focused on the art because the art it's pushing, guys. I don't want to.
Yeah. See, I said people start the year
it is
with
not,
money. When you think cabbage,
I don't want
whether
to
they're into lobsters.
I don't want to lie, guys. But one thing that we shouldn't forget is that we need to keep on pushing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you make. The minute you make a certain amount, then you stop working, then you're not gonna get more. You understand? So what you need to do is on what you have, you just need to keep on doing, then it's gonna get more and more and more.
Yeah.
Never stop until it's time for you to just stop.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes. So like you went from struggling with injuries and missing out opportunities to establishing a brand of your own. So now that you are within the space, right, which you are using fine art to survive, how has your life transformed over the years? I hear you saying a lot has changed and everything, but how has that like improved and made you a different person that you are today?
Through the support of people, things changed.
Yeah.
I was not gonna be where I am today without people's support.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
It has graduated a bit. I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I'm few steps close. You understand?
Sure.
Meaning, I don't work.
Mm-hmm.
I have decided to open my art gallery.
Yeah.
An art gallery is where I'm gonna be showing people what I do.
Yeah.
And because now I had a workshop where I just work. It's a workshop.
Sure.
I work and then I deliver to a client.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you're in Joburg, wherever you are, then now I'm going to make the art, make sure that you get it in time. Then I take a picture with you, then post it. For people to check that, they can go to our social media pages, they'll see it.
Yes.
Yeah, these guys are doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And specifically, we're no longer doing for soccer players only.
Yeah.
It's more open to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I was about to ask, I've never seen you like coaches. I've never seen you doing coaches. I've only seen soccer players.
Probably they're there, just that you guys didn't check. There's coaches there. There's married people who family. There's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that my target market were soccer players at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because we have a direct relationship. I can just take my call and DM Khune and say, my brother, how's it? I have this thing that I'm doing. Can I show you? And he'd be like, sure. Then I take one picture of what I've done before. Then I send him. Then he'd be like, okay, bring it. And I want to touch the Khune part.
Yeah. You guys are Khune's boys.
I want to touch the Khune part. I'm not quite sure if whatever that I'm going to say it's precise for this interview, but
yeah,
that escalated my emotions that day.
Yeah.
Because if you go to Khune's house, there's probably an art room where there's guys from China who came during World Cup and they designed a frame for Khune. There's a lot of artists that went to draw Khune but when I came with that art, Khune was on tears.
Yeah.
He even asked me a question of where was I during that period.
Yeah.
When I told him the price that I'm doing that for, he doubled the price.
Ooh, big shout out to Khune. Big shout out to
Now
Khune.
you see why we love Khune, bro.
Oh, I think I'm the only one who's left. I'm gonna meet him as well.
Yeah, but I'm not shutting other guys down.
Other guys down, man.
There's
No,
probably a lot of guys that did the same thing.
Yes.
And there's a lot of guys that did the same thing. But with Khune one, it was emotional because I delivered the portrait late.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I delivered the portrait around 9 at night. He stays in Remseg. It's far from Pretoria. It's probably an hour 30 today. Then I just had to do it. And he was from the interview when Chiefs didn't renew his contract. Like there was a whole lot of emotions
he was going through.
It was mixed emotions. But then immediately when I went there,
The portrait brought him back into.
Yeah, and
Check him out.
I'll drop you guys the pictures for the day, and then you guys must see.
We're gonna show them. We're gonna show them. Show,
It
bro.
was really amazing.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, yo. And that has changed your life, I believe so. Eh?
A lot of it has changed my life because now I'm more focused on making people happy. At first, I was just doing art, for business,
For survival.
But now sometimes when you check art, guys, it's something. It's very deep. It's deeper than making money. Yeah, because you don't know the art that you're doing. What's gonna happen to the next person?
It's impactful, yeah.
Because with an emotion, guys, it's deep because I was seeing that in person. That this is the first time I meet Khune, and this is how he's reacting towards my work, and I was shocked. Yeah,
Sure. I believe after he doubled the money, even you started doubling up prices.
Nah. I still stick to the same price. My price doesn't change, guys.
Yeah.
People who've been asking me on my DMs and stuff, my price don't change.
Yeah.
I charge per work. I don't charge a person by your face.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I was doing that, I would sold the art to Khune to a certain price, then I charge another person this. But it's not business.
Yeah.
So what I did is I charge the people the same price because I'm not greedy. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that for me works because whatever that I'm doing, it's actually helping me.
Yeah. We have people or young kids, for example, in our hood, Renale, Fanawa Mita Mpapiki, who's very good at his hand. And I believe we've done an interview with Sula Makatini, but it couldn't come out because we kind of lost the audio. Mm-hmm. But I've met few individuals who are into the fine art space. Mm-hmm. And I've seen also on TikTok, they've been selling their stuff on to celebrities and all that. Even that guy who sold the thing to Chris Brown recently.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah. You know him?
Yeah.
That's dope. So to local young kids who are in the hood, who don't know how far art can take you, what's your message to them?
Honestly, as for you and the audience there, I'm gonna be honest, guys. You see, in the areas we grew in, it's kind of bad because if you wanna do art here in Mukasi and then you show me, I'm gonna love that. Yeah? Me as a person who doesn't stay in Pretoria, I refer to that. When I say me, I mean me. I'm not in Pretoria. I'm here now.
Yeah.
When you show me that now, for me, I'm gonna see that this is beautiful, but there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately.
But then
I get it. There's more opportunities.
I get it.
Let me make a typical example.
Mm-hmm.
With whatever that I'm doing now currently, local people might not support.
Mm-hmm.
But there's people out there who art means a lot to them.
Sure, yeah.
Because I do attend art galleries. When you go there, you find a lot of people. Then when you show them your work, they start being happy and hype you a lot. And then it gives you power and energy that I'm going to go and do more.
Yeah.
You understand? But in here, Mokasi, it's a flop because even if when I do a nice art, you're going to see it, you're going to say it's nice, you're going to see it's nice, but then the conversation is going to end.
It's going to end there.
But then when you move away from Mokasi,
yes.
When you move away from Mokasi, now
yes.
I was lucky, I would say, that I started all these things when I was already in there.
Yeah.
I 012. So all became, I wouldn't say it was easy, it was hard at the beginning, but the transformation became easy because the people, they love what I do. Yeah. So that's how easy it became for me to just start that.
So man, Buffett, as you guys hear, the conversation is heated up, and our brother already mentioned Danone himself. He mentioned that it's not really easy as people think or assume. Luckily for him, he started his career while he was that side, meaning while he was familiar with the place. Because even myself, I remember when I went back to Joburg last year, 2024, to now say I'm going to start doing interviews. When I was in Josie the first time, I saw opportunities and approaching people. Then I went to Newtown Mall. So I was going shop to shop, approaching small business owners. I feel like I'm disrespecting them. Local business owners for now. Let me just use the term, not small. People who got stalls and shops. Yeah. And I'll go shop by shop asking for interviews and everything. And I don't know, man. There's just something about people. I don't know if they got trust issues or what. A lot of people were rejecting us and turning us down. But big shout out to those who allowed us to interview them. Others, timing wasn't perfect because it was festive. So I believe next day we're gonna try again because also sure. Yeah, let me not mention. But basically, being in the city is not the easiest thing as people think because also. How's you know, and
Sure,
you know the city is very fast. You know, from the ladies they are very quick. They think quick. The streets, jolo wise, everything is just 10 times faster than
just fast.
yeah. So in order to familiarize yourself with the city, that's the craziest thing. So yeah, big shout out to that, my guy. So you said you wanted to add something on what Danone said regarding portraits and his art business. Sure.
Just to touch base on what he was saying. No? Remember, I once had the business of selling t-shirts.
T-shirts, sure.
It is very challenging. So my point exactly is, Hopola, during our previous interview, I did mention Hore Mokasi, but Baba Pushanki Nalistis. I was mentioning him because I trust and believe Hore once you are in this hood, trust me, people are just gonna say, "Hey, Spanish Sindle."
Yeah, that's what I get now. I feel like you guys are talking to me because that's what I get now. That yo, bro, like we love what you do, but
you're not gonna benefit.
I see.
You're not gonna benefit anything. But the moment we are kakontle, remember, first of all, you're gonna meet up with different people. Meaning that if Baho support, then that means it's genuine. As far by supporter because they know you, sure. Or they know you, or their neighbors, they genuinely loves your work, and sure. No one is gonna get jealous. Otlo supporter because bakona bona sponsor hore se sente selia. But Mokasi Jo, you need to also understand hore kasi inyan. For instance, this is a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think will subscribe to your channel
Few.
or even watch it? Few. But if you are in the
that is expensive. There's no free Wi-Fi here.
Exactly my point.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, sure.
So yeah, I just wanted to say how local Pretoria, Johannesburg. Trust me, there is so much that you can benefit that side because the audience is large.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I also add something?
Sure.
Look, guys, there's opportunities there in Gauteng and stuff there. But then there's something that I always wish to do. Because remember, when I went to Pretoria, I went there for schooling. Ne?
Sure.
So now, all these opportunities are coming when I'm there. But now, there was no one that I know that side that helped me because of the struggles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because now, since I am there, and there's a kid here, Kokasi, who want to try something, it should be easier because there's someone already, which is me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because by the time I went there was no one. But now, for a new generation or an upcoming youngsters, there's a person like me. You can just call and say, "Brad, Intang, I wanna start 1, 2, 3." Then I can advise on, okay, let's start by doing 1, 2, 3 first to see. Because now you wouldn't want to take a risk of going there without knowing.
Yeah.
I already know the place.
Sure.
I already know the industry, I'd say. So it's easy for me to just say, Ntanga, you know what you can do? Come on this day. There's a market. We can come and try to sell what you have on the day. You'll be with me. I'll be helping you. When things goes well, then you can start doing your things by your own. But you wouldn't start from a zero point of view. You understand?
Sure.
You'll be starting from a better version. Because if you come alone and then you try to go to, let's say for an example, Andile knows there's shows there in Tembisa. I used to get those things from nowhere. These people don't know me. I don't know them. One guy would DM me, my brother, I am hosting a street show. Please pull through. Even if you can just come and just see what I do. You understand? But for me now, if there's a kid from Kasi who want to do something and then that guy calls me and say, Ntanga, I want you to come and showcase your stuff. Then I can say, okay, it's fine. Then I can tag along the guy, the youngest from Kasi. Then I can go with him. Instead of me putting my own things in his stall, then he can put his.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Good marketing.
You hear that? Don't say we didn't plug you. Don't say we didn't plug you. You guys are speaking of that, which now brings me to this conversation, which is an everyday thing. And I want people to get, since we have started the new year, which is consistency, the power of archiving. because you can't call somebody who doesn't have work to show.
Sure.
So it means if somebody wants to take their craft serious, they must do perfect their thing. Because I remember when I had the conversation with Sul on the interview, there was a point I was asking him, how is he bettering his skills? You know, and he was like, me, I draw a pet line. Then I was like, nah, that's very wrong as an artist, because I believe you must have a file.
Sure.
Even if you can show me a picture of your clients, but you must have a file of the things that you have archived, because there are those special ideas that are gonna come in your like space in just chilling, and you start drawing them, but not knowing that they can even make more money for you compared to you drawing a portrait. Maybe sometimes you just have this thing, because like artists they have a weird way of explaining words in colors and everything. So I'll be like, if you can allow your skill to take you where it wants to take you, you're gonna grow and you archive. So sometimes you don't even need to draw something from the scratch. If I can invite you now and say, Dwana, look, in like around 5, I'm in this place, this is what is happening, can you pull through? You know, you just grab and, you know. For example, like I always tell people the story of like the guys who are branding who are our sponsors now, those who are doing our brands. The guy just went on my like YouTube. He just checked the work that I do and the consistency. And when he saw that I've been working, he'll be like, Andwana, don't even mention it. Look, we got you covered. We'll do all the brands. Anything you want, just mention. We will do for you. So that's how I've learned about archiving and consistency. So I don't know what's your take on that. If we can start with you, a guy, what's your take on the statement I just said?
I lost the touch, Makai. Can you please specify your question?
Archiving. For you, the importance of archiving your work. You are into this industry, so I see in your status, for example, you take snippets of your thing and you post them on the thing. That's part of archiving. So, what's your take on that?
I believe that whatever that you are doing, first of all, personally, you need to have the faith. You need to have the faith, although people will always bring their opinions.
Sure.
And then what do you do after that? You learn from their points. Whatever they are telling you, they will comment. They will tell you, Hore, this glass is nice, but I believe that if Nenale, what's this? The handle.
Sure.
Someone will come and say, this glass is very nice. This mark is nice, but Haina, the handle. And then I have to take that. Do I like it with or without the handle? If you feel more people are advising on the handle issue, then I really have to do that. So I think you need to take people's opinions first and then hear them out. If you want to, then that's it. But you can't always be on the same level. Whether you are an artist, whether you are a footballer, you need to improve each and every day in everything that you are doing. You need to make sure that you are moving from one level to the other. I think that's a better way of improving in everything that you are doing.
Go.
Sure.
Now I want us to wrap up the conversation, because I believe we've given people the memo of 2025, but we can't wrap up the conversation without hearing from you guys from here, where to, and what's your message to the people for this year.
Okay. Before I start with that, I want to go back to what Andy just said.
Sure.
Because when he was saying that, he actually reminded me of some situation that happened before.
Yeah.
You know, an opportunity comes to those who want. Right?
Sure.
An opportunity can never find you sleeping, or you need to ask. You need to go through certain struggles. You need to go through a lot for you to just actually obtain that. So I'm gonna say now to people who wanna try something new. We might say technology has given itself more power that it limits people.
Yeah.
Right. So what happens is you just need to find out something that someone did back in the days. You better the version of it.
Okay.
And you bring it out to people.
Sure.
I'm gonna make an example with art, because I've been through art for a lot of time. If you check the previous art that the people used to do before, they were black and white. Us as new artists that came, I would say after the freedom, now we added color to it.
Yeah.
We added a lot of, like, you just need to take something that a person did before. Maybe they know more, but then you just want to continue with it because it's what you believe you can do. You understand? For an example, I'd say, like he mentioned the cup. I believe there's a better, there's another person who can add that. He said that there should be a handle. Instead of that person bringing a handle to this, he can design his own cup, better version to what he saw. We're not saying this is not best, it's best. But then because it's business and you're opening up your mind to business, you can create something. If you can check, there's how many glasses have you seen in your life? Different, and it's
just
different
on the table,
owners.
just on
and
the
it's
table,
different owners. But we're all drinking with using the same cup. You understand? The meaning of it, it's a cup.
Yes.
You can come up with a new idea of whatever that it's already existing, but come with a better version of it. That's how business happens now. I don't want to lie. How many times have you seen people brand cars? Everyone brand cars, brand caps, brand this. But now, if you come up with your own different logo, remember whatever that you do, you're not doing it for yourself. Do it for people.
Sure.
If you do something for people first, then you already love the product yourself because you're the one who started it.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
When you change to other people should love it more. You're doing it for them, not for myself. Each and every time I'm wearing my matalanyani and sitting down there, the craft I'm doing, already I'm emotional. I'm doing it. But when I go deliver it to the person, what matters most is that person emotion.
Their reaction, them receiving it.
You understand?
Sure.
So in everything that we do and the upcoming youngsters, we just need to focus more on they've done a textbook by Vita King Ella Brown. You come up with another one. You understand?
Sure.
You start selling it. When you start selling it, you're making a business. Gradually, it's gonna grow. Then you're gonna have your own company of supplying books. There's already something that exists. I'm not saying people shouldn't go for talent or go for what. Now, if you check,
invent,
for survival, you need to do what someone has done and you're doing a better version.
Doing better.
I believe in you now. Probably come the next 10 years, there's someone who's gonna be doing portrait learning from Danone. You understand?
Sure.
Bringing maybe a class portrait.
Sure.
I've done the portrait normal. He's gonna bring the class. But the bottom line is he took the idea from the previous artist.
And it gets better.
Yeah, sure.
You take message to
I love being a great artist is that it's always something music. And I believe that's creativity. I mean, if you can take Pina ya Kaifa Simenya and turn it into a pop or maybe hip hop, that's lovely. Keenan Forbes or sampler music. I mean, Pina ya house. It's a hip hop.
You see what I was talking about.
And Weta Challenge is like generating money out of that. So what Tiza is saying, I fully agree. But for me, in closing, I just want to be remembered as someone who doesn't want to be forgotten. And also, I want people to make money, bro. This is 2025. The truth of the matter is that we are all surviving from 2021.
Sure.
We need money. If Mononun is not working out for you, Namela takes you a Rustenburg. If Rustenburg is not working out for you, go to other place. There are like 9 provinces in this country. We can't be starving Reduce on the same level. If the hood is not working out for you, go to something else. Personally, I played football. I tried business. I tried car wash. I used to work at the tuck shop. You understand? There's so much that I've done. I used to sell t-shirts. Every time something's not working out for me, I go knock into the other door. You understand? So yeah, just to wrap it up, people need to push. Stop being in the same place. Especially how high. It's a comfort zone. You won't do anything because cold drink, everything. But once you go out alone on your own, that's where growth starts. That's where independence starts. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
You need to go out and do your thing.
So we're
God
closing,
loves us all.
Yeah, we close.
My closing message to you guys is that let your work speak for you. You let your work speak for me. So with me, it's different. With Andile, it might be different. So for me, I'll let my work speak for me. I won't be saying much, but I'll let my work speak because art has a different message and a deep one. So I'll let my work speak for itself.
Thank you, Bafetu. We close. Yeah. everything of mine just died. But I'll figure a way out on post. It was a wonderful time having you, Brazil. Thanks
Sure,
a lot.
bro. And I shouldn't forget the fact that I should actually say to you, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You see.
Yeah, but come on, without you I wouldn't be
Thanks
here.
a lot.
Without you I wouldn't be here. Without you, Andile wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
So
man.
Yeah.
this is your work.
Even though I organized everything.
But this is his work. At the end of the day, we just need to give credit where it's due.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
We need to lift each other up. Just
Sure.
We need to do that.
Thanks, my friend. You've given me the dopest episode. This one is a powerful way to start a year, and I appreciate it. Like,
Nah, we really appreciate you, my guy. I don't wanna lie. We really appreciate you.
Peace out.
Yo, man,
Sure.